Free yourself of pain, anxiety, and sleepless nights, and do it naturally. CBD House of Healing only carries products from their lab, made to meet the highest quality and purity standards. Find your relief from the aches and pains, the emotional stress and drain, and sleep again. Shop online at cbddallas.com or in person and grab a slushie at 8550 Plano Road, Suite 101, Dallas. Begin your healing. Begin your healing at the House of Healing. This is Beer 30 Sports O'Clock. Oh, Jesus. And this episode's beer is actually pretty good. Is from Manhattan Project Beer Company. It is called the Gold Flash. It's a honey lager, 5.2%. And Manhattan Project, as y'all know, I've had them on the show. Drank a couple of these. They're from Dallas, Texas, right in the backyard. It's actually like a sweeter. It does taste. You taste a little bit of the honey. You taste a little bit of lager. It's actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a few of these over the weekend because it's like a bittersweet, if you will, just like the draft and some of the craziness that happened and the NBA playoffs and some of the craziness that's happening. So let's get into news you can booze to. Not gonna keep you waiting. Not gonna do a bunch of dilly-dallying and all that good stuff, right? Let's just get into it. First off, let's talk about the NBA playoffs. So first up, OKC sweeps the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know why everyone thought I was kidding when I said OKC ain't nothing to fuck with. They are going to continue to dominate, and don't be surprised when you see them in the fucking finals. I keep telling everybody, nobody believes me. Lakers down 1-3 by Minnesota, who is simply putting their foot on the Lakers' neck. Ant is that man. Mama, there goes that man again. Luka looks like the Luka that can't play defense and that was heartbroken during the trade still. Listen, I get it. The trade was bad. You could have maybe got more. But, Jesus, it's over. Let's move on. Let's play some defense and stop crying to the refs. Anyway, Cleveland is up 3-0 over Miami, who should not have been there in the first place. But listen, the NBA decided to do these play-ins and ruin the Miami Heat's chance of getting a fucking first pick overall, or even in the top 10 now, because Jesus Christ. And Indiana is also up 3-1 over Milwaukee. Giannis can't do it by himself, and Dame, you hate to see it. I'm not a fan of injuries. I'm not a fan of Dame is a good dude. Let me just put that out there now. Dame is a good dude. Dame is a good father. Dame is a hustler. He was the heart of the city of the Portland Trailblazers for a very long time. He put people on notice for a very long time. Phenomenal player. Tore an Achilles tendon last night and did not come back like first quarter, something like that yesterday. And without Dame, Hallie and the Pacers are looking to close out at home. Clippers and Nuggets are tied up at 2. That's by far the best series. And we all knew it. We all knew it going in. If you watch basketball, you knew this series was going to be really good. One of the series that we all thought was going to be better is Knicks versus Detroit. Knicks are up 3-1. I'm not going to front. It's been a good series. Knicks are showing that they are the better team. Detroit, welcome to the big show, if you will, right? So, listen, there was a blown whistle. There's been some bad officiating during the playoffs, and it's been on fucking full-on notice. It's just bad. Meanwhile, the Warriors are in a dogfight with the Rockets, but the Warriors are up 2-1. Jimmy Butler didn't play and still ended up winning that game. It just, listen, Warriors can pull this out. Warriors can pull this out. Houston, I foresee this being your OKC year. Like, you're going to get embarrassed and be like, we shouldn't have lost that game. We shouldn't have been in this predicament in the first place. We should be up. We should be, da-da-da-da. Your stars have got to step up. Y'all, it's been very inconsistent. But we shall see. And that's the NBA playoffs, right? Man, that's good. That's the NBA playoffs. And, yeah, so in other news, the NHL playoffs are going on too. But listen, I'm only here for the Stars. I'm only here for the Stars. Stars have been playing some great hockey. They are tied 2-2, coming back to Dallas, and hopefully they will pull it together and stop fucking around. So, but yeah, the rest of the hockey world, I'm sorry. I haven't really been paying attention. I've only been watching the Stars games because I'm a fucking Stars fan. What can I say? Now for the big news, right? The NFL draft. That had the music, all that good shit. Anyway, it happened in Green Bay, and it had 600,000 fans show up and stand in the cold and cloudy weather. It wasn't really nice. Listen, it's Milwaukee, it's Wisconsin. There's not a lot of nice months there. I don't know why y'all didn't figure that out, but hey, listen, I mean, those of us who are Green Bay Packer fans, we know it's cold up there like damn near year round. What the fuck? It's damn near in Canada. Like, what are we talking about? Anyway, the NFL draft happened, and everybody wants to do their grades and oh, we're professionals and we know, and I did mock drafts and I know scouting and I know what players, where they should go and who needs what and this, that, and the third, and we don't know shit. That is what the draft has proven to us over and over and over again. The scouts, the NFL professionals, the coaches, the media, the players, we don't know shit. We just hope and pray that the players we picked, your team picked, are good. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. I have a special six-pack of the week. Listen, y'all let me do the six-pack of the week of the names for the MILB, which I had a blast. I apologize if I was out of sorts. It was so much going on. I am not used to being around a bunch of people while recording and keeping my bearings because, Lord have mercy, it was a lot of people at the Frisco Rough Riders Stadium. Shout out to the Frisco Rough Riders, but we'll get into that later. I am going to do a six-pack of the best drafts, in my opinion, this year, this draft, right? I'm going to do it in reverse order by least to greatest of the six because not all drafts were equal, including the Packers, who, in my mind, didn't make the six-pack because of the simple fact I'm not a homer, one, and two, because I feel like there were some reaches. I'm going to, well, fuck it. We'll talk about it. I feel like the offensive lineman that they went and got from, what is his name? Jesus, now it's escaping me. It was a reach. First pick in the draft, Golden, great pick. I don't think he'll be a number one receiver, but it's a pick in the right direction. The TCU receiver, multifaceted, versatile. I like the pick where they picked him. I also liked the pick of the Sorrell, the linebacker or the edge that stayed that was there to get drafted. Whether it was the third or fourth round, didn't matter. He was there, and he got to walk and hug Goodell and got to go into his soon-to-be new home stadium and dap up the fans and get that feel and shit like that. Every player should feel that type of feel. That was a moment. That was a moment. That was a moment. But in that respect, I do feel like the Packers B+, B maybe. But we've been wrong before. We gave a lot of people bad grades, or the media is giving bad grades to all players, and these players end up being like Hall of Famers or on Super Bowl teams, and it just all matters about the system and the coach. But does that matter to me? No. Number 6, the Seattle Seahawks. Not only did they pick up a sleeper in Zabel from North Dakota, I hope I'm saying his name right, they got a dog who I was mad that he slid so far past us. A dog with all caps. Woof! In motherfucking Imanwari. Yeah, I got to pronounce that right because, listen, don't hit me. They got their future quarterback in Milroe, and they got some good pieces in between. Didn't see many reaches, and they stole one of a very good value pick with Torrey Horton, who, if you remember him, he was torching motherfuckers until he got hurt. They got him late in the 5th round, got him late, and that was a steal. That was a steal. I really like what the Seahawks did there. I really like what they're trying to build. Yeah, so they're at number 6. Number 5, dare I say, the motherfucking Las Vegas Raiders. Listen, they got the best running back in the draft, who has potential to be the best running back in the league. Yes, I said it. I'm staking that now. They got a dog in Beck, the wide receiver, whose brother tragically lost his life during the New Year's Eve New Orleans attack. He wore his brother's number in the Senior Bowl. He caught the game-winning touchdown in the Senior Bowl. What a story! What a moment! I got goosebumps all over again from it. Like, you can't see it because I got long sleeves on. But I mean, my God, man, what a catch! And they didn't reach for him. I felt like he slid down and was right where he was supposed to be at. They got some good value picks like Pagas, and Hemingway, and got a possible future replacement for Geno, but I won't get too hasty. They picked him up late. He's probably gonna be a good backup, but whatever. Raiders, I see you. Raiders, I see you. Unfortunately, you're in the AFC West, so we all know who's king there. And number 4. I'm sorry, no shade. I hope y'all get it together and beat them. I'm tired of seeing them in the Super Bowl. God, that's good. Manhattan, send me some more of these. I have yet to find. I just randomly found these in the store, and I was like, oh, these look kind of cool. Let me check these out. Manhattan, send me some of these, or let me come just take out like a whole 30-pack, because Jesus, this is fire. And I can drink this and not feel like I'm getting drunk. Probably am, but whatever. Number 3, number 4, excuse me, let me not jump. Number 4, see, I said I'm not getting drunk. The Jacksonville Jaguars. That's right, Duval, or how did he say it? Duval. That's how you say it. Anyway, they knew what they wanted. They went and got it. They went and got Travis Hunter. They traded up. He is the new staple in their offense and defense. Best player in the draft. I said it before. As far as athlete goes, should have been number 1 pick if it wasn't a quarterback league. Crazy. But they also got a beast and Wyatt Millum. Wyatt, I've been seeing him. I saw him at the Big 12 Pro Day. I've been telling people, like, he was a top 5 position rank offensive line, and he got drafted right where he should have been. Listen, they got a beast, and he's gonna help protect their rattled ass quarterback Trevor Lawrence, who got, listen. He got some value picks. They got a lot of good picks in, like good value picks. They didn't do a lot of reaching. Everybody thought they were kind of crazy for trading, but it was like, oh, it was a shocker. But in all honesty, they knew what they wanted and they went and got it. And they got great value on defense, especially with Jack Kisser from Notre Dame, 4th round. I mean, how did he slide that far? Fuck it. Great value pick. I think he's going to end up being a dog in Jacksonville. I mean, I think he's going to be good. Number 3. Now we're on to number 3, right? Now, number 3. Ziggy, get your shit together. Believe it or not, the Dallas Cowboys. I know it's the easy thing to do, to make fun of them, to chastise them, but I like their first pick. Listen, first off, his last name is the same as mine. No, we're not related. I don't think so. And first off, he is one of the monsters, and this was a very good draft for offensive line. There was a lot of offensive linemen taken. Shout out to my boy Jonah. So happy to see you go down to Miami because we know you probably wasn't going to like cold weather, and yeah. But moving along, Booker is not a joke. He sounded like a murderer when he was talking to Micah Parsons and talking about taking the fun of football or the life of a football player out of his eyes. Like, that is some murder shit. And I'm sorry. If that was my offensive lineman, first off, I would want a psych eval. But second of all, I would want him to lead the way for my running back and my quarterback. I want him to destroy who's ever in front of him. And he's going to get plenty of good reps against Micah and that defensive line. Listen, it was a good pick. Now, let's also go to, they got a good valued running back with Blue from Texas. They also got some depth on defense. Listen, Cowboy fans, I know you wanted the big splash, and even Giants and Eagles fans were like, shit, that's a really good draft right there, and they had to give them credit because the simple fact is, like, the Cowboys usually don't miss on offensive line on the first round. Everything else, listen, there's some spots, whatever. But listen, they don't miss on offensive line first round. They don't. They have breeded some Hall of Famers first round offensive line drafted. Listen, it is what it is. Say what you want. It was a good draft. I thought they got depth. I thought they got their physical players that they needed. The running back, Blue, like I said, they got some very good value picks. They got some very good shit. I was giving Cowboy fans shit, but I think it was some good picks, and that's why they made number 3. Now for number 2, the Carolina Panthers. Listen. Okay. First off, I did not expect Carolina to jump up and get McMillan. They needed weapons for their quarterback. They realized, hey, listen, my guy's young. We need to get him while he's still young on this young-ass contract. Let's get him some weapons and figure out if he's the real deal or not. They went and got him McMillan. They got him Horn. They got him Etienne. Yes, that Etienne. And they got him a tight end, which was a good value pick, very good sleeper pick. Watch him, fantasy footballers. He might be he's a big target, and he's got hands. Now, he's from Notre Dame. His name is Evans. Pay attention. Very, very, very good value pick as fuck. Like, very good value pick. They got a lot of weapons. Listen, Horn is going to be a problem. Listen. They made some moves. NFC South, you're on notice because Tampa Bay, I don't know what the fuck y'all were doing. Atlanta, same thing. Saints, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing, bro. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Tyler Show, whatever the fuck his name is, bro, he gonna show y'all #1 draft pick next year. Cause what the fuck? Are you serious? It was just, the draft again shows me that we really just don't be knowing. We just be guessing. I like him. That's our guy. I like him. Anyway, Carolina Panthers are my #2 in the 6-pack of the week for drafting or draft class. I mean, man, outstanding value picks, outstanding job as far as, like I said, getting your young quarterback, Bryce, some motherfucking weapons. #1. And I really don't like to admit it because I was raised in New York. And I despise these fans just as much as I despise the other fans. Because y'all ain't really from New York. Y'all play in Jersey. But the New York fucking Giants had a draft. I mean, they had a draft. They didn't do a lot of moving. They picked the best defensive lineman who already, the motherfucker got a chip on his shoulder already. He ain't even signed a contract. He ain't even show up to New York yet. He already has a chip on his shoulder. They told him, nah, bruh, Abdul, you cannot get Lawrence Taylor's fucking jersey number. LT told him, no, motherfucker, get your own number. Build your own legacy. Stop riding on my coattails. You ain't that fucking crazy. You doing drugs, boy? You ain't that fucking crazy. Bruh, insane. Insane. Already chip on the shoulder. Then on top of that, they got arguably the 3rd best quarterback in the draft. They traded up and they listen, they knew they was going to get some moving and shaking and stuff. They traded up, grabbed Jackson Dart, who, listen, Jackson Dart wasn't on my board to go that early. Wasn't on my board to go that early, but there was some other things that happened that wasn't on my board either. So Jackson Dart wasn't, he's, like I said, the 3rd best quarterback in a non-deep quarterback draft, because it wasn't that deep. Literally ask Quinn Ewers, who, boy, what the fuck? That is a hunting ass motherfucker right there. Like, Hunger Games, fucking the most dangerous game motherfucker in the world. But anyway, Jackson Dart, good pickup. He's not going to have to start anytime, well, I will say anytime soon. He's not going to have to start for at least 2 years, maybe a year. You know what I mean? At the earliest. Dayball did something that, you know, he picked him over Shador. Everybody was upset about it, but listen. We'll get into that later. They also picked up what I foresee as another hard-running white running back, but you don't see a lot of those, who is going to be, I think he's going to be good in the league. I think he has the heart to be good in the league. I also think he has the motherfucking chip on his shoulder as well. Motherfucker slid and, like, the dude was crying. They got good depth and value at the offensive line as well. Hands down, one of the best drafts I've seen the Giants do in a long time, probably since the Eli eras. Listen, Giants fans who have been sick and tired of Saquon and how did the Giants let him leave out the building, all that shit like that. Listen, you got to be happy with this draft because the simple fact is they did what they were supposed to do, and that is simply get the best available, and they got it. They got it. I was wrong on who they were going to pick first, but I mean, low-key, Travis Hunter, Jacksonville fucked that up for everybody. So I'm not upset with it. I think the Giants actually had the entire best draft. I gave them an A+ damn near because, Jesus. They are going to build around. They're going to build it out. And it also gives you, Giants fans, a little bit of hope. maybe, or a little bit of sadness, because that also might mean that Dayball might be staying for a while. Scone too, or yeah, they might be staying for a little bit. Save their jobs for a little while. Anyway, that was the 6-pack of the week. I know it was a little, we're out of place, and then on top of that, no videos. I know. Listen, you know what it is. I got to switch it up on y'all. I can't give you all the same boring shit over and over. Not only saying boring, but I can't give y'all the same shit over and over and over and over and over. I got to give y'all something new. And I was told that everybody liked my 6-pack of the week at the Rough Riders Stadium, where I picked the funniest names and mascots. If you haven't seen the episode, go watch it, because yeah, it's fucking hilarious. But anyway, now it's time for the beer goggles of the week. Listen, this trend needs to end. This is stupid, and this is stupid, and this is stupid, and this is stupid.
Hello?
Isaiah,
Yes, sir.
what's going on?
It's going good right now. What about yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's Terry from the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Isaiah. I'm gonna give the phone to Arthur Blank right now, but we're gonna put the pick in.
Yes, sir. That's good. That's good. That's good news. That's good news. Hey, you're getting a baller. Just know that. I'm coming to work.
Roll Tide, Isaiah. Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Real time.
I don't know. Listen, the Isaiah Bond situation is crazy already. It doesn't need a whole lot of commentary, because the truth will come out, but he didn't get drafted. He did not get drafted. And he was talented. He is talented as shit. The charges that are being brought up against him are fucking egregious. I don't condone any of that shit. But also, it's really fucked up. This trend is really fucked up. And apparently it was going on all over the place. And this one got overshadowed every other prank call or anything out of everybody.
Hey, is this Shadur? Hey, this is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're gonna take you with our next pick right here, man.
It's ain't gonna be nothing to do.
Hey, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
Oh my God! He bought it! He bought it! Oh.
Listen, the only reason I'm laughing now is because he got drafted 1 and 2. Like, as a prank, it's probably up there. It would be funnier if no one knew who it was. And you dumb motherfuckers, that kid happened to be a coach's son. The interim head coach of the Jets, who is now working for the fucking Atlanta Falcons' son. Ulbrich, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? And that was Beer Goggles of the Week. I remember when pranks, that was Beer Goggles of the Week. And I remember when pranks used to like phone. I've done prank calls before. Everybody as a kid, especially boys, that shit, we used to do that shit all the time. But you do something like this is genius of a prank. And this is why it's Beer Goggles of the Week, because it's a genius prank. But you were so busy trying to do for clout that you fucked it up. And now your daddy might end up in fucking serious trouble. Listen, dude. If you're gonna do genius pranks like this, it is better to get to get no recognition at all. None. Don't get any recognition. You don't know shit. That's going to be an ongoing joke that you, your friends, and close members of family know about. And that is it. Now the world knows. It's viral. And guess what? He may not get another job. Boy, you better hope Atlanta do great this year. You better hope Atlanta does great this year, because if not, and I really thought he was going to be like really young. Motherfucker, 21. 21. Ah, come on, man. By 21, we was doing better things with our, I don't know about better things. We was doing other things with our time. And that was Beer Goggles of the Week. And now it's time for the conversations at the keg. Listen, let me, hold on. I want y'all to, yeah, we're going to drink a little bit on this. So, Shedeur Sanders slid far as hell. Nobody expected it. Nobody expected it. Mel Kiper's still yelling from the mountaintops how the NFL doesn't know what the fuck they're doing and how he's right and they're wrong and they continually be wrong and blah, blah, blah. Fuck, Reese Davis was arguing with him, which is funny as shit. And listen, I heard all the conspiracies. I heard all the rumors. And I feel like all of it might be true to an extent. All of it. Every single one. So those of you that don't know, it was rumored, that Shedeur came into interviews with headphones on around his neck playing music, didn't want to talk to teams that he didn't want to go to, interviewed horribly with the Giants and didn't understand their scheme, and also didn't understand, like, he came in unserious with an entourage and, you know, things like that. And I listen, to an extent, I believe that. Now, did he crack jokes and his friends and his entourage? I hate calling them entourage. Did his friends laugh at the interview? Which, I mean, why are you bringing friends to an interview? Yeah, whatever. If all that is true, which, like I said, I do believe some of that might be true. Some of it. I also believe that there are conspiracies out there to make sure his dad stays the fuck out of NFL business. You ain't a coach in the NFL, sir. Use us as you want to get your contract extensions, but stay the fuck out our business. Period. 2, I also believe the conspiracy that the NFL draft first day, be that as it may, got more viewership apparently on the first day than the NBA fucking finals. Crazy. And then later on actually got more views than they've ever gotten ever. So this drama helps the NFL. This helped the NFL. This helped Shedeur. This helped Cleveland. This helped everybody. There were no losers in this situation. And I know. But Ziggy, he lost $40 million. He didn't. Man, that man is rich. That young man is rich. He's paid by Gatorade. He's still got all the NIL shit. And here's the funny thing about it. The rumors about his bankruptcies and all that shit like that, that wasn't him. Wrong Sanders. Second of all, he's paid. And if he has an issue or where he got to sleep on his parents' couch, his daddy is paid. His pops is fucking paid. Who cares? He gonna sleep good on that couch or that guest room in Canton, fucking Texas, or wherever the fuck they live in now. Listen, bruh, I don't understand. I mean, I get it. Again, I get it. The conspiracies is there. I definitely see it. If he was white, we might be having a different conversation. I totally understand that. aspect of the situation. They don't like for an arrogant black man to be the quarterback. You can be a wide receiver. You can be a DB. Hell, you can be an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman and be an arrogant son of a bitch, but not their quarterback. They've proven time and time they don't want that as their quarterback. It doesn't necessarily work. Plus, on top of that, let's look at it from a black and white standpoint. On paper, strictly on paper, he did get sacked a lot. He had the worst line. He did hold the ball a lot. He didn't have big receivers or possession receivers that he trusted to throw the ball to. Horn, Webster, they didn't get drafted early. No offense to them. Congratulations, they got drafted. I shouted out Carolina for drafting them. They didn't get drafted early. They are smaller, speedy receivers. And if you have physical, big corners who are in the league, sometimes you're not going to be able to get that off. He was arrogant in interviews and thought he was, you need me, I need you. We didn't have a problem with it with Johnny Manziel. We didn't have a problem with it with Baker Mayfield. We didn't have a problem with it with any other quarterback. Again, any other white quarterback, excuse me. Again, I get it. I 1,000% get it. But this is your dream. This is your dream job. Because it's a job. It's a career. I don't care what nobody says. It's a career. You go into your dream job as if to say, like, I don't need you, you need me. I don't want to work for you. I'd rather work for them. And on top of that, the amount of quarterbacks that were needed drafting was very few. Giants, Steelers, Browns, maybe Jacksonville for the future, but they're not going to draft high for that. Excuse me. Maybe Vegas, but they didn't draft high for that. Excuse me. They drafted low for those spots. And on paper, again, Shedeur had better stats. I can argue both sides every single time. So I just want y'all to understand this. I've been looking at this all weekend because I've been just reading just intake after intake of all of it. And what I will say is Shedeur played at an HBCU first. He only played for his dad. A lot of people, coaches and things like that, saw this coming. Saw this kind of thing kind of like, yeah, I mean, we don't know if he's coachable or not. We don't know if he is going to put up the numbers that we need or if he's going to be able to command a huddle or things like that. Like calling another grown man bitch catch the ball. We all hyped up that clip. That is not the type of shit you're going to do in the NFL. Does he know that? I'm pretty sure. He going to build that. If he can build that, he going to build it, especially in Cleveland. Fuck they got to lose. Here's the thing that people don't understand. He got put in the best situation of all time. And this brings me back to the conspiracy that the NFL, yeah, we planned it, but we called Deion and hey, look, motherfucker, let your son drop. Don't say a word. Don't be outraged. Because notice Deion ain't said a fucking word about it. And Deion talk about everything. Deion gonna talk about it all. Deion didn't say a word. Shedeur was grateful. There's a reason. Who is gonna stop him from starting for the Cleveland Browns? Deshaun, the massage therapist charges, whatever? No. Joe Flacco, who is in quarterback years, old? No. Kenny Pickett, who we have already seen him in the AFC North. That's why he went to fucking the Eagles. Yeah, he's a Super Bowl quarterback, but he ain't play. Listen. And Dylan Gabriel. which I don't know why the Browns wasted that pick. They could have got more value there, but fuck it. Just in case Shador slid off the board finally and you couldn't get him, that's a good little maybe backup. Because in the right system, the right situation, he's shown that he can play. He can do his thing. He was in the Heisman race. For what, I don't know. But, you know, we don't know football. All I'm going to say is at the end of the day, if you want a job or you know your audience, read your room, read the room. I'm not telling you as an athlete not to be confident. Hell no, you got to be confident to be in that realm, especially with men trying to kill you. Not like just hit you, I got you. No, they are trying to kill you. It is a violent sport. You have to have all the confidence in the world. Like Tua said, after you coming back from concussion, I ain't even think about retiring. That shit y'all brought up because I'm that confident. You need that type of arrogance. Fine. But also take the shit serious. Also take the shit like it's your only opportunity. And this goes out to everybody out there wanting to play sports. There were young men that were not drafted, that were signed after. And they were celebrating that because of the fact they got signed after. And on top of that, they know they got to go put in work. Do you see them forever grateful? I'm not saying Shador was asking for anything. I'm not saying Shador, but where the outrage is crazy. Talent-wise, yes, I understand he had the stats, but he played at a weaker conference, if you will, in the first years of his college career. Then when he played in Colorado, he didn't just bring them to a great winning franchise, or they didn't win no bowl games. They didn't win the Big 12. They were getting there, but they didn't do it. Now, listen, again, if you want to be in the room with certain things or individuals, you have to read the room and understand that. And unfortunately, I feel like he didn't do that. I'm not telling you not to be yourself, but I'm also telling you not to overextend yourself and overshow things. It's okay that people don't believe in you. It's okay that people don't believe you. Bruh, it happens. They doubt. Let them doubt. You don't have to talk to them all the time about it. Show them. Show them. That's all I got to say. I'm off the high horse. I'm off the podium. And that was Conversations at the K. And listen, man. It was a lot of gold flashes, baby. And NFL, please stop having wrestling or motherfuckers that be talking crazy. That Chicago Bear, I didn't even want to play that shit because that Bear shit was corny as hell. King of the North. Motherfucker, you was fourth in the division. But that's fine. Believe the hype. This is Beer 30, Sports O'Clock. And I'm about to finish all of these gold flashes for Shilo. Nobody even talking about how Shilo ain't fucking get signed. I mean, he got signed. Nobody talking about how he ain't get drafted. I'm tired of Shiloh's disrespect. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Man, shout out to Shilo. YDC and Sunset Lounge will be at the Frisco Rough Riders Thirsty Thursday games all season. You'll spot us in the lazy river, sitting in the stands, or maybe just wandering the crowd. Take advantage of our promo code and a preloaded ticket with $6 towards your first Thirsty Thursday drink, or use it at concessions for some of the great food at the ballpark. Go to ridersbaseball.com/specials and use code Let's Ride 25. Quench your thirst on Thirsty Thursdays with YDC and the Sunset Lounge.
This is a Stolen Water Media production.